Hey Chana. So this story is about driving, and a lot of times kids, they don't pay attention. They're just too busy having fun in the car. They're having a great time. They're just looking out, seeing the views, everything's so pretty, poking their sister, poking their brother, screaming when they want, singing when they want, that all of a sudden the trip's over and they're safe and sound at their destination. Well, it doesn't arrive, or one doesn't arrive there so easily. So that's really the difference between children and grown-ups in today's day, right? That sometimes you just get to focus on having fun and everyone else has to worry about how to get there. Story about a drive that has to go from Jerusalem to Ashkelon. And in order to do that, you have to go through the Gaza, or Gush Katif as it was when Jews were living there. And it's really scary, like where all the people do really bad things to Jewish people, it comes from there. And so here's a story about driving through there. And this is with kids in the car. So here we go. So, bunch of kids in the car and father at the driver's seat, going from Jerusalem to Ashkelon. And you've got, first kid perks up. Car, they're driving, and hey, look, Yoni, there's a cow. Yoni is 4 years old. So Yoni's like, where? Where's the cow? I didn't see it. Can we go back? So Hoodie, age 3, says, cow says moo. Anyways, Simcha, age 8, is a little bit more real, and she's like, no, it wasn't a cow, it was a dog. And Hoodie says, dog says woof, woof. Anyways, the whole car ride is uneventful, and they make it to Ashkelon. So, once they spend their time in Ashkelon, they go swimming, they have a lot of fun, they made it all past the terrorists in Gaza, wonderful time, and now they gotta head back. So they're going back to Yerushalayim, and we see that they're in the car now, and now a new character comes into picture, his name is Nissan Moshe. So they see, as they're driving, a sign, and it says Route 4. And so Nissan didn't recognize that before, so he perks up and he's like, where are we? He's 11, by the way. So the father's like, I don't know, thought you knew. So turns out they're definitely lost. So the father's like, check the map, look for Route 4, I'm sure you can find it. So the son's like, no, Route 4 is not anywhere on this map. So the father's like, what do you mean? What do you mean there's no Route 4? Where are we then? So basically, everyone's a little bit confused. And the father's just the son's like, I don't know where we are. You're the Abba. So he didn't really have to remind the father, but I guess he kind of did. So then another thing was none of the signs were in Hebrew. They're all in Arabic, and there was a little bit of English. So where's all the Hebrew? Anyways, little kid Huda's like, where's the cow? I want to see the cow. So you can imagine it, and she goes, cow says moo. Anyways, as the trip got more and more nervous, and they just kept seeing more Arabic and a little bit more English, they decided, actually Nissan parks up and says, I found it. I found Route 4. I found it on the map. Anyways, father's finally like, thank God. Where does it go? So the son says, to Gaza. Oi, says the father. Oi va voy. Anyway, so they turn quickly right around, head back. It doesn't matter where they're going as long as they're not going to Gaza. And, make a long story short, they find the regular way and make it back home. So, we've got a couple lessons. One way leads home to life, and the other leads to Gaza, death. So in life, we're all drivers. We're all trying to find our way. Traffic sometimes gets pretty thick and heavy, but don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to turn around if you're going in the wrong direction. It's okay. Make sure you've got your map. Make sure you spot signs on the road. Life gives you so many signs, so many clues of where to turn, where to go, what the right way is. Pay attention. So, the most important thing, remain alert. Because none of these life tips are going to work without remaining alert. Eyes open. Look where you're going. You're not a kid anymore. What's that? It's a cow. Moo.